Since there's no card this weekend, and since there's absolutely nothing to create in terms of content, I've had a video in mind that I was hesitant to do if I was going to make it or not, but I have no choice, and it kind of enrages me a little bit. Interim titles. First off, you know what an interim title is. You know, there's two people that deserve a title shot, kind of. You know, they both deserve a title shot versus the champion that is probably injured or inactive. They make an interim title. The winner of that interim title fight gets a title shot, and the loser just looks back in the rankings. But interim titles should be silver. If I'm being quite honest with you, I think it should be silver. To be honest, not just cause, and there's a few reasons I have here, not just one reason. It kind of ruins the point of having the gold. Because if you have silver, you have silver. I want to get the gold. Interim titles are already gold. It's the same as the actual title, but the actual title, it's not what it looks like. It's the meaning behind it. You beat that guy to get that gold. It should be silver. And I'm kind of looking at this towards Yair Rodriguez, because the UFC, you know, they might go back to Mexico soon. They might, with Alexa Grasso against Valentina Shevchenko, Yair versus Volk, Brandon Moreno versus Alejandro Pantoja. The second fight, the rematch, because the first fight was an exhibition bout. But they need to stop saying 3 champs. Alright? They need to stop saying 3 champs. They have 2 champs. They have Alexa Grasso, and they have Brandon Moreno. Yair ain't champ. He has an interim title. Until he beats Volk, keep his name out your mouth. Alright? He's not a champion. He's clearly not a champion. He has an interim title. Just because he's carrying around a belt doesn't mean he's a champion. I get it, he won the interim title, but doesn't mean he's a champ. Maybe people will cheer on, like maybe his fans or his family will say, "You're the champ." I get it, and they probably think they probably think he's gonna beat Volk, and he has a good chance of beating Volk. I don't know if he'd win, but he has a very good chance of doing so, more than most guys in that division. I will say that, more than Holloway, I'd say. But you need to stop calling him the champ. It's really cringe, in my opinion. Really cringe. I know they want to push the market of Mexicans and Mexico, but they need to say 2 champs. I get it, Yair. It'd be mean to leave Yair out of it and have Grasso and Moreno, 2 champions, and Yair has an interim title, but it's just annoying from them. And I think UFC should make it silver. In my opinion, UFC should make silver interim titles. My opinion. So, I think we need to push this more, so it gets the UFC's attention, and they probably should make it silver. It's such a good idea. Silver. You know, right? You get the silver, now you're gonna fight for the gold. It's so much better. So put it as silver, because, you know, it'd be so much better. Because if you get an interim title, you have a belt that's gold. So it's not really the gold. You should get the gold you should take the gold off the champion. UFC should look at this. I don't know if they'd change it. I think they really should, though. It'd be really smart. So whenever there's an interim title next, I don't know if there is going to be one. I guess. When is there going to be an interim title next? I don't know. Light heavyweight, maybe? Blachowicz and Ankalaev, too? Or someone? But I don't think they're going to do that fight. Middleweight won't have one, probably. Maybe it could, honestly, with, like, Chimaev or something, but he's probably going to fight Paulo Costa, and Costa ain't going to get a title shot anytime soon. So, lightweight, they won't. Maybe if they do, but if Dariush wins, automatically he should get a title shot over anyone else in that division. Unless Volk just dips in again, but even then, you know, featherweight doesn't need one. Yeah, there's not going to be an interim title anytime soon, but when there's a next interim title fight, make it silver. The last one we had was Yair Emmett. You know, I've been saying this a while ago. You know, I just didn't make a video about it. I just said it to other people, you know, interim titles should be silver, but I was saying, like, I think it was Gone versus Lewis. You know? It was Gone versus Lewis when they fought for an interim title over a year ago now. Jeez, time's flying. I said, like, it should be the interim title should be silver. And it should be. It should be. Interim title should be silver. And I don't want to hear Yair's the champ. I don't want to hear that. If you have the gold, you're the champion. It's so annoying, man. So until Yair beats Volk, then you have 3 champions. But right now, like if Volk, even if Yair loses to Volk, he loses the interim title. And he's just a contender again. You know, so, yeah. And even then, before Moreno fought Figueiredo in the quadrilogy, he was the interim champion, but he wasn't the champ. He was a contender, challenger, trying to get the belt back. He wasn't a champion whatsoever. He was a contender. Then he beat Figueiredo, now he's a champion. So fucking annoying. It is. It's so annoying. I don't want to hear these guys as champ. Yair ain't a champ. He's a contender. I don't care if he has an interim title. It's a golden ticket for the title, basically. You'll be promised the title. It's basically like you'll be promised a title shot if you win. Unless you're on like some crazy streak in the division when you're a contender. You know? Or you get a good few wins over quality opponents. But yeah, Yair ain't the champ. Till he beats Volk. I want them to keep his name out. I want them to keep his name out their mouths, cause he's not a champ. He just isn't. And interim title should be silver. I'm kind of done with this now. I think I said everything I needed to say. Yair ain't a champ. If he beats Volk, then he's a champion. All right, and Volk's a contender. It's just so simple, in my opinion, and people can't really figure it out. I know Yair fans and like the Mexican fans are gonna come at me for this video, but I'm just being honest. But people can't really take honesty sometimes. Whatever though. I think Yair ain't the champ. If he beats Volk, he's the champ, and he's the undisputed champ. But for right now, he's a contender. Get over it. Like and subscribe. I just said all of that at the end, and you're like, oh, like and subscribe. But for real, like and subscribe. I'm just being honest. I know I'm going to get hate, and people can't take it. They can't take when I speak the truth. But I'm just being honest. Yair ain't the champ. Until he beats Volk, which he could. I don't know if he would, but he could. He has a 40% chance of winning that. But, I don't know. 35, 40%. Like, he has a decent chance of winning. More than anyone else in the division. More than Arnold Allen and Max Holloway. More than them. You know? Yeah. Yair's not the champ. I'm just saying, though. The UFC needs to stop calling him champ. I know he has a belt, and it doesn't look good for them if they leave him out of it, but yeah, he should be like 2 undisputed champs. Soon, a third. They should say, in my opinion, they should say, instead of saying 3 undisputed champions, they should say 2 undisputed champions, a third one coming soon, is what they should say, ? Don't be disrespectful about it towards Yair. But also don't call him the undisputed champ. Wonder how Volk feels about that. so disrespectful to Volk, basically, too. And also on top of that, make this interim title silver. Because if you have, then you can have Yair with the silver belt trying to get that gold belt Volk has. That would be a sick build-up. But no, but it's and also confuses people. It confuses people. New fans coming to watch. Both fighters have 2 belts. It's like we're watching a super fight. Whatever, though. It's pretty annoying, but yeah, whenever they have an interim title next, I don't know when they're going to have one, but make it silver. Make it silver. UFC need to change that, man. UFC need to change that. You know? But yeah. And the fighters would be more hungry as well. The fighters would be a lot more hungry as well. Like, Cyril Gane was never a champion. Never. Justin Gaethje, Dustin Poirier, never champions. Poirier was never a champ. I don't care if he got the interim title. He was never a fucking champ. Till they touched that undisputed title, they're not champs. Simple as. Interim champs don't count. And even if they lose the championship fight afterwards, they're no longer interim champs. They were never. It's just really fucking annoying, is it? Whatever, I'm gonna stop here though. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Yeah, bit of a rant. Peace.